I'm going to start like this. Yeah, so I'm going to start.
Hello, sir. Your voice is very, very low.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now? Is it better now?
Yes.
All right.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir. How are you doing, sir? How was work?
Fine. I'm using a different phone this time, so
Oh,
I can speak more clearly.
that's good.
Somebody shout power. uh,
All right. So share my. So last week, I've not seen anybody's. I've not seen your assignment. Please meet your assignments. Okay, that's like the proof that you are actually doing it. And all right.
hopefully before my system my system is faulty.
Oh, what happened?
Yes, sir. Ọ̀tọ̀ náà ni so
Ah,
màá lọ gbà ní Saturday.
oh, okay. You should remember this site. The structure of HTML. Just remember the structure of HTML. What it looks like and what it is. Then we have the doc type. We have HTML as the parent. Then we have the head. We have the body. And inside the body, we have the navigation. We have the different sections inside the body. We have the footer. We have these sections and inside the inside the body. So we have these sections called different types of um tags that we have. We have the paragraph. We have the normal headers. All right. H1.
Sir, some of us still cannot hear you. I don't
Oh,
know if it's just my phone.
can you hear me now? How is it now? Is it better now?
Yes, I can, but it's kind of faint.
Oh, wow. But I can hear you very well. Like it's very clear here.
Yes, because my phone is actually in my mouth.
Oh, okay. Maybe you should try increase your volume because I think others can hear me well.
If I have to connect to a Bluetooth, for example, I will not be able to talk.
Oh,
So
okay.
maybe
All right, all right. How about now? Is it better now? Is it better now? Is it better now? Can every other person hear me? Oh my goodness. Can everybody hear me? Ah, hello, 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 hello. My sister. Hello, hello. Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, all right.
I can hear you.
What on my
I
screen?
can hear you.
Can you see my screen?
No, sir.
Let me share my. All right. Can you see my screen now?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. So, um, last week we're talking about this. Do we still remember all this? Do we still remember all this? Image, we have the P tag, the H1 up through
It's
to
like,
H6.
hello, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, sir. Sorry to cut you.
Yeah.
Last week, it's like I was the only one present, though.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, I was the only one present.
All right.
Mr. Christian wasn't around.
Oh,
Maybe we are going to take it again. I'm just saying, no.
oh, okay. I was supposed to send the
I'm
video
just
because I
asking.
recorded it. I actually have a
Oh,
recording
okay.
of it. I was
Okay.
so
Wasn't it?
I was so busy through the week, so that's why I could not upload and send it. Anyways, we'll do a bit of walk through of all this. Okay, so I'll send video because if you have to go over this again, that would be like the whole of today's class. But then I'll just explain of what I think you need for today's class. Because today I want us to go deeper in the HTML, and um if we can, we enter the CSS. All right, if we can, we enter CSS. Right, we'll learn the remaining, I mean, other parts of HTML as we build. All right, so I believe in building to learn. All right, you learn by building. Believe in learning by building, not that we dump all the stuffs, what this one is, what that one is, and definition without building. So when you build and you need to use something, that's when you actually look for it. That's when you know it, right? Because there are a lot of tags that you are probably not going to be using. So, so now, in HTML is it's like human body, right? Like it's like human being, right? This is a man. You can call this a man. The HTML is a man, right? The HTML is a man. Please follow me. Just trying to go by, all right? So the HTML is a human being. Human being has head, which is the brain, and has body. A human being has head and a body. So inside the head, that's where the brain is. All right, we have the brain inside the head. So that means everything that is the brain is the one controlling the body. Okay, everything that is happening in the body is controlled and managed from the brain. The brain has all the sensory nerves that send signal from the brain, the body, and all. So it's the brain that actually holds that power. So same thing here. The HTML is modeled, to be like human body. All right. So this is the brain, and this brain controls how the body should act. Right. So let's now come into the body. What's inside the body? The body is what you see on your page. The body is what you see on your page. So if I come here, I say I want to open this guy. Um, I don't have the all opposites automatically, but let me review it in File Explorer and double click it. Okay, it's open there. All right, so you can see the whole of where's my cursor? So the whole of from here, okay, from here, all this white space here, okay. That's your body, called body. All right, the whole of this place is called body. Everything that is shown here is called body. The brain, you cannot see the brain. The brain is not displayed, as you cannot see the brain of human being as well. So you cannot see the brain of this one too. Okay, but you can see the body. So the body has the navigation. Navigation, I said navigation. You can write like you can say it's neck. All right, neck is the one that you use to direct the other parts of the body. So that's the navigation. Okay. Then we have the other part, maybe the chest. Okay, the chest of human being, the stomach of human being. Then you have footer. Footer is like the feet of human being. All right, that's the footer. So that's the bottom part. Okay, so we have the so inside the body. So you have the head, which you cannot see, which is you have this brain, which you cannot see. Then you have this body. Inside the body, you have the navigation. Okay, you have the navigation. Then you have different section. You know, human being has different section. The body of human being has different section. You have the upper, which is the chest. You have the stomach. You have the abdomen. You have other parts of human body. Okay, then you have the foot, like the feet of human body of human, which is the footer here. All right. So we have footer. We have different sections, and we have navigation, which is the neck. Okay. All right. So all these things are called tags. This is body tag, this is navigation tag, this is section tag. And how is tag created? Tag is like you saying that you want to put something inside and opening and closing brackets. Like if I open a bracket like this, and I put and I close that bracket and I say, hey, okay, this one at the end and at the beginning, they are like the container. Okay, they are the container that are keeping this A inside of them. Like I mean, it's keeping they are keeping this A inside. All right, they're keeping this A inside, so they are containers. So same thing as similar to this section or navigation tags, right? So all these things that you put inside them, they close it. It's just like opening and closing of your parentheses or your brackets, same thing. Okay, you open and you close it. All right, so this is the opening of the parentheses, this is the closing of the parentheses. So we call it opening tag and closing tag. All right, so you can see the difference. The opening tag, though it has the greater than and less than, the closing has a slash before it. All right, if I remove this slash, you see that this one and this one are the same, right? It's like opening. But the closing, what makes it the closing tag is the forward slash that I put. All right, it's the forward slash I put here that makes it closing tag. So what you now put inside it is called children. All right, you can ask your
Yes, sir.
question. Yes, sir.
You said the closing tag. There is a slash there.
Yes, a forward slash.
But the slash I'm seeing is in sir.
No, that's not the beginning. Computer reads from top to bottom.
Okay, wait, sir. So wait, let me zoom my. Okay, so where put the kusu and the opening tag, sir. Okay, everything together is the opening, Abi.
Yes, from all this now, everything here.
Okay, it's the opening. Okay.
Now everything
Did
here
you
is
write
the
did you
closure.
type the nav, sir?
What did you say?
Did you type the nav?
Yes. I typed it the last class.
So the meaning is what? It means what?
Navigation tag.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Is that all?
Yes, sir.
All right. So now, so this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag, and what you have inside it is the content. All right, the content of this tag. All right, so you can call it the child of what is here. Okay, but the content of so this is like a container. Tag is like a container, then you have the content inside it. So it is humans. The stomach of human being is a container. It contains different stuff. So you have liver, you have all those stuffs inside it. So it's like a container that houses something, which is the content. So that's the content. So you write nav. All right. So here, this is where you write your home. Okay, I'm just using comma, it's not comma. Write your home, say theme. You know those things that they used to write at the top of your of a website. Say theme, they will say about, okay, they say contact. Yeah, this is where they put all those things. They put in the navigation. All right, everything stays in the navigation tag. All right, so that's that about that. Then we have the image tag. Image tag is what allows you and or enables you to be able to display image on your browser. All right, what allows you to display image in your browser. You have the H1 through to I think H6 for typography. Typography, I mean text. Okay? And they have different weight size. So H1 very big and thicker than the rest. All right, so it goes down like that. H1 to H2 to H3, H4. So we use them for different for hierarchy. Okay, for hierarchy in web design, right? In web development as well. Use them for hierarchy. So you can see this one. Hey, I'm here. So for a bold and big text, that's what you use H1. For all these smaller text that you just want to use to explain something like the body of a letter or the body um of a section, you can use all this smaller H or a paragraph to work for that. Right. So you have the heading one, which is the bigger header for the whole section. Then the smaller header will be for the inner section, right? For the inner section. I'm going to show you that as we move. So this one is going to be for the inner section. So it's outer section. All right. So what else? Then um okay. We have the image. Then we have section. So what section does is it helps us to it helps us to section or to cut the whole page into different smaller sizes. Okay, it helps us to put it into different smaller parts. So we have the section here, we have this section here, we have another section. So you can have a section that talks about something, another section, like on websites, you used to see like why customers trust us. That's the section. You used to see like ratings, how many stores that we have done, like our reviews is another section. Okay, our team is another section. About another section. So that's what the section is about. So you use it to piece into different smaller parts. Okay, then we have another thing called div. Right, we have div. Okay, we use this div a lot. Div. Now the difference between section and div. Section is a semantic HTML. Semantic HTML meaning that it actually does something. It does what uh, it aligns with its name. So in SEO, that's search engine optimization. When you are doing SEO, all right, and Google wants to go to your page, Google is going to crawl your page. So when Google comes to your page and checking, so Google is going to be checking based on these words, on this tag. So it's going to check, it's going to look for navigation, it's going to look for this nav. So when it sees nav, you understand that this is the navigation. But if I put it inside div, all right, if I put this same thing inside div, it's just going to see it as a normal block, right? It's going to see it as a normal block, but it won't recognize it as a navigation bar. Okay, so semantic HTML means the HTML tag is doing actually what it's supposed to do, like what the name is implying. So section, so when Google crawls your sections, it sees it, you understand it. So on Google page, I don't know what to use to demonstrate it to you. On Google page, when you search for a company, you see the company, they will list it like in different. Let me use. I think I remember a company, one that did that. My um my website, I didn't do SEO by SEO for it. Document. I saw document the other. Is a while of having too many open tabs. Okay, this one. Right. If I go look for what's the name? Let me look for Billion first. Right. Let me look for Billion Academy on Google. All right. I'll see how it's going to. Okay, so this one is just from Facebook and other stuff that I did. I want not showing it. Not showing it. Showing it. Oh, finally. Yeah, it's I did Google review for my website, and then Google, what's it called? Google profile. Yeah, so it's on now. It's online. Interesting, right? That's not what I'm looking for. So what I'm actually looking for is not here. Supposed to be on the website, but let me look for EBC. I think I've seen EBC before. EBC Real Estate. Their website. Or they don't have it as well. They don't have it as well. So mm, what's the name of this real estate? I think it's Tukia. Tukia. Tukia also does not. Wow, that's interesting. Or something's wrong with. What's wrong with- So what I'm trying to look for is like under here. This one will go to their website. Under here, you see some things broken down. Like it will say this section on, like it will give you different sections of this particular website to split it into sections. So if you did not do a proper section and proper page in your HTML, you are not going to get that. So probably these people didn't do. All right. Ah, who again? No, Zukia and there's this guy. What's eminent? Yeah, UBC Public and Republic 737. Let me see. Okay, so Land Republic is a bit better. Okay, but that's not what I'm looking for. So you can see how Google is able to get Land Republic. All right, landrepublic.co.co. This is another page, properties. All right, this is another page, resale. So because it's properly done, you can see that it has different things that you can. So for somebody that's looking for property, just click there. For somebody that's looking for the front page is going to click here. Person that's looking for a resale land and properties for sale, go and click here. Do you get? So that's the work of SEO. So it helps you. So when you do a proper semantic HTML, all right, your SEO becomes very easy. All right, the SEO becomes very easy. So that's one thing that you have to put in mind. So instead of section, because I've done it before, instead of section, I was using divs and divs and divs. It will later hurt you, all right, to hurt um your SEO, okay, and your page ranking and the likes, all right. It's going to hurt it. So you only use div for like inner structure, right? For example, inside this now, this is becoming too big. So inside the let me say there's a section here. I'll just write section. Are we still together? Are we lost? Are we still together? I want everybody's response. Are we still together? All right, cool. So inside this section, so I've written the section. So this section, let's say the title of this section, I will give it H1. So this section, what it's going to do is say say what should I call the name of this section now? Say why us? Eh, why us? I know you need to I know you used to see all these why us in the website. I know you see all these why us in the website very well. So like they will write the section why us. So that's our H1. Under this why us, we now have like a so this is what I want to do. Let me draw it for you. So on the web page, you are going to have something like this. Yeah, yes.
Yes, sir. Someone dropped a message in the chat. I
Oh,
don't know.
okay. Let me check. Report. Oh, the name of this are Python or VS Code. It's VS Code. This one is not VS Code, but it's a fork of VS Code. All right, like a copy of VS Code. Okay, you can use VS Code. It's good. VS Code is okay, but this one works like VS Code too. The name is Anti Gravity. Anti Gravity belongs to Google. All right, it belongs to Google, so it has inbuilt AI that you can chat and do whatever by the side here. All right, and it's going to implement it for you. Okay. So, but then I'm using this. Okay, I have VS Code as well. So this works like VS Code. So if you have VS Code, the same thing. The only addition to it is this like panel. I believe VS Code 2 should have done something like this because it's been a while I use VS Code. I use VS Code in a while now, right? So now I want to show you what we want to build. So I will show you now. You know, in your website, when you have a website like this, when you have a web page like this, you have your navigation here. So you have home, you have contact us and different stuffs at the top like this. And there's something called wireframing, right? In design. Okay, so this is more of UI UX person for UI UX, but you should know it, you understand it. Okay, there's called something called wireframing. Wireframing is like the skeletal part of your page, right? It's like knowing the skeletal part of your page of what your page is going to look like. Okay. Nowadays we use AI, so most of the time you probably skip all those ones unless your client already has your client wants you to design it and he has like a specific he has specific details for how the web page should look like. So if he's telling you that and you are the one that will take that job and give it to maybe a UI UX or you want to do that work of UI whatever, what you're going to do is you're going to draw something out like this. We have different tools for that, for drawing out for sketching out the wireframe. Okay. So when you have the wireframe, it's going to be in this form. Then you have like maybe your hero section, which is going to talk about what the business is about. So you are going to have it divided most of the time divided into two. You have the picture of the company. All right, maybe they do something. Then you have some text here that say try us now. All right, like say try us now. It's like tick like this. Okay, that's how you have it on most of the websites. And under it, you now have why us section. Right, you have why us section. Under the why us section, you're probably going to have like one part here, another part here. Okay, this one is like this one is going to talk about somebody talking. Right, some contact, some this is your previous client. Okay, you can say client preview. Okay, you can say client's review here. So the previous clients you worked with, they will talk here. They will you put your text there. They might have image, so the image of this person, Image is represented if you use that wireframing tool. Image is represented by a box. It's this X, all right? That's how they represent media. They're gonna have that media here, all right? We'll have another media, another one here, another one there. All right. So that's for the client review. And here we are going to talk about, since it's why us, so we need to tell them why we are good. So here is going to be our maybe no, not our service. That will be our I think core values or something. You're going to have core values here. Core values. All right. Your core values will be here. So it will be like excellence. Right. Maybe excellence is the first thing that you do. Then it is customer satisfaction. Right. Customer satisfaction is very, very key to you. Yes. Then you're probably going to have something else. Maybe the delivery time. So you're going to talk about your delivery time. Then probably going to talk about risk. There's little risk or minimal risk or no risk at all. That 100% risk free, right? 100% risk free. Deliver faster and all. Right. So this is how a basic website looks like. Then you have maybe another section down, and this is your main screen. This is your main screen, right? Let me put it blue. Let me put it blue. This is your main screen. Your main screen. And this is your main screen. But under it, you're going to they can scroll. Okay, when they scroll, they are going to see another screen. Maybe this one is going to say contact. This is another section. Going to say contact. Okay. What I want to explain to you is you can use div for this one. So let me start labeling them. So for this one, I'm going to use green. So for this one, you use for this whole section year to year. Hmm? Year to year is called a section. So that's where you use section. All right. Use that is semantic for it. That's semantic HTML for it. Use section. Right. Use section. Then for this one as well, you can use section. Here as well, use section. That is called hero section. Hero section meaning that that's the first port that they see. That's the one that carries your that carries the website. All right. That's the one that carries the website that talks about that advertises you to people. All right. That's this part. So that's why they call it hero section most of the time. So we have hero section here. So inside this hero section, you can have it as can it's created into two. Okay, so you now have a div here, one div. Okay, since you are split into two, this is one div, right? You can call it div. All right, this is another div. This div is about is going to show, going to display image. All right, this div is going to display image. This div is going to display image. And you have this div. This one is a div as well. Okay, this div is well, it's showing client. All right, we say it should show client. This one too is a div that is showing that's talking about our core values, right? So you can see div now. These are divs. These are divs, all right? This blue, let me put blue or yellow. Let me use yellow. This yellow is even look like green. Let me use blue. So this side is a section. This is a section, right? So that means inside a section you can have smaller div. But then always make sure you use your semantic, all right? Div does not really carry any power with it. You get div does not carry any power with it. So these are sections. Then the top here is going to be your nav, right? You use your nav for the section here. Nav, all right. Nav for the section here. When you get to the bottom, so just going to jump. Say that we are at the bottom already. So at the bottom, we are going to call it footer. So you use footer for the bottom. All right. You are going to use footer for the bottom of the you're going to use footer for the you're going to use footer for the bottom of the page. Do you get? So it's footer that you use at the bottom of the page. Okay, that's the semantic I use. So do we all understand this? Any question? Do we all understand this? I want feedback, please.
Yes, sir.
Do we all understand it?
Do we all understand? Are we together, sir?
Yes, I'm here. Do we all understand it?
Yeah, I am suggesting that.
Yeah.
Here video for
what?
that we can be watched for this session. There a video for it. Video that we can be watching maybe after class or before class. Before every class.
Yes.
Yes.
There are videos that I can give you to watch. All right. So if that will
so that you can tell us that okay before every class, watch after every class, watch.
The assignment that I gave you after every class, you have not done it.
Because of my laptop, this one because this one now is
no, it's not a big deal. Let me use the main web. This is how your website looks now. Abi?
Am I the only one that's talking? Okay, Mr. Christian is using it.
Okay, let me look for a website. One of these. Okay. We'll see.
And again, I did the first assignment. Just the second one that I am here.
So now, let's look at this.
Okay, sir.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. Building trust.
Yeah. Okay. So this part is called navigation, the navigation section. This is navigation. Because if you click on this property, it's going to take you to properties. It's going to navigate you to property. Services will navigate you to where services is. Company will navigate you. So that's why they call it nav. Nav is shortened for navigation. This part is called the hero section because that's the part that actually speaks to you.
Hero section.
Yes, hero. H-E-R-O.
Can you spell it? Okay.
H-E-R-O like this. Okay? Yeah. So now, if I scroll up, you see this section? This is like their review section. All right. Talking about 95% client satisfaction. This one is talking about who we are. This is another section. So if you check this section very well, please check this section. Let me draw something now. If you check this section, you see, let me reduce. Okay. Yeah. You check this section, you see that it's what I've been drawing. See, that is what I was drawing. Okay. Okay, so this is the navigation. The hero section is at the top. All right. Then we have another section here. Okay, we have another section here. This section, this is the title of this section. All right, this is the title of this section. Here we have the divs. This is one div. See how small it is? Like it's just in one part. Then we have another div. Okay. Do you understand that now? So if you go down more, this is better. It's better. The future we are building. All right. This is another section. The future we are building is another section. So if let me use red. So this is a full section. This is another section. Yeah, this is another section like this. All right. This is another section, and this is the title of that section. So this title too will be a div. All right. So let me use green. So this is one div, which is the title of the section. And inside it, we now have different divs. We now have this one. This is a div. This is one div. This is another div, which is two like that. And this is another div, which is three. Do you get? Then we have one small here, but let's um let's leave this one. But let's just assume we have one, two, three divs. And we have one big div at the top, a small div. All of them is inside this one section. Okay? All right. All of them is inside this one section. And if you go down as well, you come to this section again, join our sales partner. See this one? This is a big section, right? This is a big section. This is a big section. Oh, sorry. I want to use red. A big section, all right? It has div. That's div, two divs, one here, okay? One here, and another one is this image. Another div is holding this image, all right? Another one is this image. So that's how divs are. So here is the footer, this area, right? So this area is the footer. All this down part called the footer, right? So inside the footer is like a section too, but then you have to call it footer. So that's how oh, I don't know. I'm looking for that. Like if I'm able to see it, whenever I'm able to see it, I will show you. Like if a page is well done, right? You're going to see how it's going to display. You're even going to see the footer. You're going to see everything there, like on Google Chrome, on Google page, right? Now you'll be able to click it and you see all every details there. All right. So that's for this. All right. So what we just did now is of the structure of a website. The structure of a website. We marry it up to what we already did here, which is okay. So I said why chooser. So assuming we have that one, why chooser. So under it, no, I said this is the title. Under it, we are going to have what? We are going to have a div. I'm going to type div, and inside the div, I'm going to say this is for client. This is client review. Okay. No, we have another div. Another div is going to be div. The other one is going to be our core values, just like what we did the other time. So core values and client. All right, core values and client. These are the two things that we're going to have in our div. Okay. So though it's showing horizontally, but we are going to make it to be in the. I mean, though it's showing vertically up here, I'm going to make it to be in the horizontal, just like what with you, right? Like having it here, you have a section that says why us, and then one part of the section which is a div. One part of the div is for client, client tell. Another part of the section which we use div for is core value dv. All right, say core value like that. Okay, and this top is our title. Let's just say it like that. Right, title. So the title is why choose us. Then we have the first div, which is this client. Then the second div here, which is this um second div here CV. That's call values. All right. So that's that for the structure of HTML. Any other thing that you want to learn that you are going to use in HTML as you work and face challenges, all of them are going to come into you. So let's jump to CSS. So let's go into CSS. So from CSS, if I'm able to cover some stuff, next class is CSS. Next one, we just move. That next class, we should be able to jump into JavaScript. Start JavaScript. There's not much stuff on HTML and CSS. We are done with HTML, right? We are done with HTML. Any other thing that you want to do with HTML to be like when you need it, you get it. You just need to understand the concept, right? You just need to understand the concept. The moment you understand the concept, everything else is easy. Right. So CSS, what is CSS? What is CSS? Have we heard of CSS before? All right. So when we define HTML, we said HTML is the structure, is the skeleton part of our web page, right? The skeleton part of our web page. Just like I said, human is like HTML is like human body, like human being, and human being has head, neck, neck is the navigation. We have foot, all right, our feet, that's the footer. Then we have the stomach. Stomach has different sections like that, all right. So the HTML, the what actually makes that structure of a human being to stand, okay, is HTML. HTML is the bone that makes us to stand, that makes us to walk, all right. HTML gives the structure. But you see the flesh, if you see a bone like this, if you see bone, and a bone is like skeleton, is stretching his hand out to shake you. Will you shake it? No, you probably run away from it. That what is this? Right? That what is this? But if the bone is covered with flesh and then properly, all right, properly colored, you have the eyes to be black and one part to be white. Then you have the socket, you have the jaw. Yeah, I mean not the jaw, the cheek, not the bones, but the flesh right around it and all. You see, that looks more beautiful, right? That looks more beautiful. That's the work of CSS. So CSS beautifies your structure. All right. CSS beautifies your structure. It enhances your structure. Okay, so it makes it more readable. All right. But HTML is the backbone, the skeleton. The CSS just tells the backbone, the skeleton, where to be, how to be placed, how it should be placed. Right? That's what CSS does. How it should be placed. So if you look at our current website now, you see the mess that we have made. So it's okay, but see that it's a mess we made. Look at this. We have navigation bar here. Does that look like what this land republic is showing? No, no. So we have y us here, we have the cost value, we have all those things like written here. It's not making any sense. Just it's good like maybe some 10 or 20 years ago or so, right? This is how they make websites. Okay, not so pretty, all right, but not as ugly as this because they had CSS then and they could use CSS to do some stuff and all, but not so pretty. But now we have a lot of tools that we can use to make it pretty. All right. So CSS adds you have the skeleton framework, right? The CSS just gives it direction and gives it beauty. Okay. All right. So let's go into CSS, the form of CSS, like how CSS is. CSS is nothing but a file as well. Okay. I mean, like you can create CSS in different forms. So we have inline CSS and we have inline CSS We have CSS in separate. Let me check for the proper terms, all right? Definitely. We have internal CSS, we have external CSS, then we have the inline CSS. Yes. So we have um we have inline, we have internal, and we have external CSS, right? We have external CSS. So I will to touch them, you touch the rest as maybe next week. But let's just do the most common one, right? Which is the external CSS. The external CSS is the most common one, right? And we can do inline as well. So we do a bit of inline. So before 10:30 we should be done. All right. So if you are going to use external, or let me do internal CSS. In internal CSS, as this one is like this, as this one. Now, I told you that this inner part is called content, the content of this navigation. So this navigation has property, it can take property. Every tag has property on it. Okay, so when I now come to this place and I press my space bar, right? When I press my space bar, you can see it has given me this, right? You can see it has given me this already. The display flags, blah 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 blah. Right? I'm going to accept that, cut it, paste it here, and I'm going to do that. All right. So now inside here, I want to write something. I want to put a property. So it has a lot of properties. So if you come, why is it not showing me intelligence? Intelligence, like help me to. All right, no problem. We have a lot of properties, different properties on each navigation bar, on each tag. So that means what it's trying to say is for each tag, for each HTML tag, there are some special superpower that they have, right? Different ones has different superpowers. Each one has its own superpower that you can use for its own content. Its own content is text. Image. Image tag has its own superpower. Look at this HTML. HTML has its own superpower, which is all these properties, right? It has this language equals English, right? You have this image. Image has its own superpower. It has source as one of the properties. It has alt, which is alternate, right? It has width. It has height on it as the properties that it has. Okay, so different ones with different superpower. So one superpower that's common to all of them is style. All right, style. So you come here, you write your style. All right, you write your style. So write your style, right? Like this, equal to. I think it's supposed to give me a parenthesis or something, like a curly brace or something. But anyways, let me say color. All right, just a color to be so color should be red. All right. Let's look at what I did. I said, give me a superpower or a property called style. Now, inside that style, let the color be, all right? Let the color, inside style, let the color be red. Okay? This is what we are doing. Then give me a superpower called style. Inside that style, let the color of whatever content. Okay? So let me save this. Go back to our um, our website and reload this. Can you see now? We have it in color red. Now in color red. So that's inline styling. So we've added the style to it that it should be color red. So you can see it's red now. Okay. So go back and do the same thing for this one. Right? You can see background color something something. That's for So just going to take it. So we say background color. We have different properties on each of these style. Okay, we have background color to be something aquamarine. Okay, so if I click here, I can as well adjust it. Maybe green, right? Save it. Come back to our website, right? Documents, and I reload it. You see that this is looking like a website now. We have white choosers, clients review, all values. And also, we are having like we are putting colors to it. So after color, there are other things that we're going to right. So let's move to external. So I've taught you inline now. So inline is you writing the style, the making the changes on on the HTML tag itself. All right, on the HTML tag. What if we don't want to do it this way? I will explain to you the I will explain to you the disadvantage and advantages, right? Later in our next class. Okay, so now to do external, okay, so let me just tell you in line. Look at this now. I've written style one, just this one. Assuming I want to put maybe I want it to have I want to have maybe another color. So I'll say color this, all right. I'll give you color to be maybe blue, all right. Then after color is blue, I'll give it something else, all right. Radius, say border radius, this margin to be this and this and this. Before you know it, on styling, I've written like from here to here just on styling. So it's now going to take a whole lot of my page. Whereas the HTML itself, what we need for the HTML is just these structures inside it. But this style is taking a whole lot of page. So that means our HTML file is going to be like maybe 1,000 lines. Right now we have just 109 lines. So it's going to go down to like maybe 1,000 lines. So what they now resorted to, all right, what they conclude, I mean they are sorry, I mean their improvements on this, all right, the improvement on this. Of course, this one is easier to write because you are directly styling that thing, okay, and there's a workaround to it. There's an improvement on this for that. So we have external. This is in line, okay. We have internal. Internal is when I come here and I write style, all right. I write style, and inside that style, I'll be writing the HTML here. Then my body, right? I'll call the name of the body, okay. But don't let me show you this one first. I'll show you the external first. So let's go to the external. So in the external, when you come to this page, you click on this new file. So I'm going to call it then just call it style, right? Style the CSS. The extension name must be the CSS. Okay, so we have that style the CSS. So inside our style the CSS, sorry. So our style the CSS, we need to connect it to index. If you remember in our index, when we have this image, when we have this image, you see we have to connect the image, the external image, to be inside of this index. Now, for same way, we have to connect the style. Remember, the brain is the one that controls the body, right? So the brain now is the one that controls the connection of HTML to any other thing. So now we want to connect an external CSS to this our HTML. So what are we going to do? We are going to come inside this head, and we are going to put something there. After this title, we just come here and say link. So I'm going to tell you link, right? I'm going to say link because I want to link the HTML with the CSS. So you can see it already, right? So this link is our tag. It's a tag that you use to link the two. So what is the what's this rel self? I forgot what this rel is, but it's talking about the type, which is style sheet. Okay, style sheet is what I want to link. So href is the location. So what's the href? The href is this guy. Okay, href is like source. Like where is the source? Where is the source at? Where are we picking it from? So that's the source. Okay, that's the href. Href is the source. All right, href is the source. href is the source. So the source is as style.css. That's the style.css. Okay, so that means it is successfully connected. If I now come to the style.css, so they are connected, like both of them can talk to each other. So now I want to do something. I want to make this let me collapse. I want to make this let me start with something. I'm going to remove this guy. I want to make this nav. I want to increase the size of this nav. Let me just put red. Let me leave red. I want to increase the size, the font size of this nav. Okay, so what am I going to do? I'll come back to this. I'll come here. There are a lot of ways to call or to reference a tag or to reference an element in HTML. One, you can use class, all right? Two, you can use ID, and three, you can use the name of the HTML tag. So for this one, we're going to be using the name of the HTML tag. I guess we're going to round up here today, and we're going to continue next week, right? So we're going to use the name of the HTML tag. What's the name of this HTML tag? The name is nav. So we'll come to this place and say nav. All right, you see it understands it already. Nav, and I'm going to open a bracket, a curly brace, and close it. So inside the nav, what do I want? I want to increase the size, the font size. So I will say font size should be. I'll say font size should be. Stop suggesting. I'll say font size should be 2 rems, or let me say 6 rems. Let me say 6 rems. So font size should be 6 rems. So I'll save it. All right. Come here, save this one as well. I'll go to our browser. Let's see if it works. So that's this home. I'm going to see that home, theme, about, and contact. See that works. All right. See that works. So we have home, theme, and all. So because the name is nav, it's able to style it. So if you want to style h1, the h1 should be purple. So we'll just say h1. Call h1. The h1 tag, open brackets and close brackets, say color should be for all it, yeah, should be this weird color. All right, I'll save it, come back to space, document, and reload. You see that all the h1 have this color now. All right, all the H1 have this color. So we're going to round off here today, and then next week we'll continue. So, do you have any question? Any question at all? Toward you on HTML and CSS? Hello, any question? Does anybody has any question? Or do we all understand? Hello, can you hear me at all? Hello, everyone. Can anybody hear me? All right. Um. The recording of this one is going to be I'm going to send the recordings of the previous ones and this one as well, so you can follow along with it and recreate it. So, the absence of any question, I guess safe to call it a night, and we meet next week. Bye for now. Let me know if you have any question in the chat. You can send messages in the chat. All right, ask me questions. Let's rub mind and submit your assignment. Okay, submit your assignment. And then any suggestions that you want, anything that you any improvement and all, please message me. I just talk about is that the video that uh, uh Barry was talking about the other time. I will try and get a video across to us that we can watch and reference. All right. So let's have a wonderful night rest. Good night, everyone.